Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Today I will talk about the meaning of tragedy and what it is in order for us to understand the type of genre. Okay, this will be extremely useful for your production. I understand that this lecture is slightly overdue, but we'll try our best. Anyway, unlike what popular understanding about tragedy, the tragedy that is understood in literature is definitely different. Yeah. So when the concept tragedy is discussed, I need to relate to the philosopher Aristotle because it is him who defined tragedy as a drama treating serious subjects and involving persons of significance. Now, there are two concepts here in its definition. One, how it only takes concern about serious subjects. So, serious subjects would be the opposite of comedy. Yeah. So other than that, another important concept in order for us to understand tragedy is its involvement of persons of significance, hence important people. Right. So when we talk about important people, that features a tragedy. So the this actually identifies one trait of tragic hero, a tragic character. All right. So the protagonist would actually have to be an identifiable uh, character with such importance. Yeah. Hence, this character is said to have noble qualities. So the word noble here doesn't mean that he is good entirely. So noble can also be looked at the idea of nobility. So when a person with nobility, when you identify a person with nobility, hence you are also looking at his lineage, like kings, prince. Yeah. So when you talk about tragedy, okay, the protagonist evidently needs to be someone with nobility, a prince maybe, a king, like Othello. He's actually a king, and he's actually someone with lineage. Yeah. So ask again yourself: does the person that you are designing in your drama a person with nobility? Okay. So even if you don't put him or style him with a person with some royal lineage, he could also still have some nobility, like having some level of goodness, a good king, a good imam, a good leader, a good boss. Yeah, hence noble. Okay, one. Other than that, if you refer to your lecture notes, the tragic hero, who is also the protagonist, would actually have to be someone elevated in position, like the king. So a king is automatically and naturally elevated in his position. He basically leads a society. He basically rules a society. Hence, his position is exalted, elevated. Right? Okay. Other than that, of course, now the thing about tragic hero, all right, tragic character, is despite of their elevated position, they come with flaws, they come with weaknesses. Yeah. As such, it is their weaknesses that brought about their fall. Yeah. So a tragic hero can be viewed as this way: he might have climbed the social ladder, yeah, by either by birth or by efforts, yeah, like a good leader. So at the beginning, he climbed his social status and hence at one point become a leader of his community. Yet, because of his own weaknesses, he tumbles, yeah, he falls, yeah. So these are characteristics of a tragic character, yeah. Other than that, of course, that flaw just now is what we call as hamasha. Hamasha is actually a Greek word indicating weakness, right? Okay. Of course, having weakness and then committing the problem. Here's another trait that a tragic hero needs to have. He also needs to have pathos. It is spelled as this: Pathos. Pathos is actually a realization of mistake. For example, if a student who enters university, yeah, not everyone can enter university, yes, all right. So because of that, a university student can also be a tragic hero. Yeah, he has come to an exalted position where, because of his own weaknesses, he falls. Yeah, maybe for example, he he fails to wake up early to come to class to attend lectures, and because of that, he's doomed for a tragedy. But he's not exactly a tragic hero until he realized, oh my God, it is because of my not waking up every morning for my lecture that I'm not able to answer my exam paper. Hence, the realization that it is his fault, that he is doomed for his tragedy, is what we call as pathos. All right? Okay. Now, let's move on to comedy. Unlike tragedy, comedy is normally featured in groups of many people, in the presence of many people. It's never a story of one person. So unlike tragedy just now, it's a story of one man, okay, who might have climbed the social ladder and fall down. Okay. On the other hand, in comedy, it's the story of many people. So it is in the humor of these many people who are naturally man, commit flaws also, right? But the thing is that the flaw that is committed in comedy becomes the energy for our laughter. We laugh at their flaws, right? Just like when we laugh at someone who is clumsy, or we laugh at someone who is who talks a lot, or we laugh at someone who's foolish, right? Okay, so what is comedy? Comedy, unlike a tragic hero, features comic figures that are seen in public. Yeah, so yet these flaws do not kill them. They keep on living like human being. And the thing about these comic figures, we take lesson from their making mistakes. We hope that by laughing at them, we hope that we will not commit the same mistake, right? So features such as humor, or ideas such as them having a happy ending, is the basis of a comedy. This is contrary to a tragedy. A tragedy normally ends with death. Someone must pass away, or there's always something sad. There's something sad about tragedy, unlike comedy. Yeah, if let's say in comedy, a couple would actually have a dispute between them. They would fight. They would have quarrels. Yet in the end, we laugh at them, how they quarrel, and they talk to each other in ways that we find it humorous. Yet in the end, they reunite and they become better. So this is very much the essence of comedy, right? So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about comedy and tragedy. I hope somehow or another you can devise your drama effectively in order for you to further understand or further entertain as well as educate the society. Remember, we call ourselves as pengkarya, yeah, someone who writes aesthetic text. Yeah, pengkarya has a big role at educating the society. Remember, this is one line to which you help mold the society, becoming a better group of people. Yeah, so work well. You might never know who you're going to affect through your literary products. All right, good luck.